Hi, my name is Steven. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. I will be covering some new release advertising methods called sponsored brand videos in today's video. And, and basically, long story short, Amazon continues to give advertisers additional options and methods because there's so many new entering players, and sponsored products, which is the bulk of advertising on Amazon, is kind of tapping out. Costs are getting high, it's entering its maturity phase, so Amazon is trying to find new real estate so you can stick your ads in different places. Well, video is really not cutting edge technically, but it is cutting edge for Amazon. And so if you've got your brand registry, you have access to sponsored brand videos. This is the announcement from Amazon. I'm going to click on their demo video here and put this in full screen mode so you can check this out. Basically, you type in a search of some kind, just like you're seeing here, Echo Dot, boom, you scroll down.
A compact speaker that's controlled by your voice and Alexa. It's got a new look and a new speaker with improved sound. It's designed to fit almost anywhere.
Like your bedroom.
The kitchen.
So I'll turn the sound off on that and kind of let that play in the background. Basically, the video plays a role. You can click it, goes to the listing, just like that. So from my experience, if you're not doing sponsored brand display today, video is probably not where you should be starting your strategy. Typically speaking, Amazon recommends that you spend 70% of your money on sponsored products and then 10 and 20% on display and sponsored brands. I actually think it should be more like an 80-20 split, 80% on sponsored products, 20% on sponsored brands and display. Sponsored brands really has struggled to do anything below an 80% ACoS from my experience. Typically, it's very, very rough. It's just too many interested clicks that are hitting the listing without making a purchase. So I think video roll is going to have the same constraints. There's a bunch of, I'll put a link to all of this information that will, you can see the full Amazon announcement on this. But basically, high ACoS to be expected. A couple of tips I would give you though: keep the video under 30 seconds for this opportunity. Could even be 15 seconds to be honest. You want people to complete the full video, get enough of an intrigue, tell me your number one big feature, and then go to the listing. It would not surprise me if you see cost per click on this to be as much as $10. That does sound ridiculously high, because it is. So if you're selling an item for $10 or $20 and it's a $10 video roll, chances are this is not going to be a good fit for you. But if you're selling something that's a couple $100 and it's hard to demonstrate a luxurious item without video, that's probably the better fit of an opportunity. So they give a bunch of anatomy of the item and description in the video and how the real estate will look. They'll show each one of these elements. You'll see the video, the item, the price. You can turn sound off. It will say sponsored in the top there, just like that. They give some guidelines on how they recommend setting these up. Basically, long story short, don't use any marketing language. Don't say buy now. Don't say buy today. Just give information that is pertinent to the item and try and get some intrigue. So they say, know your audience, typical best practice kind of stuff. Show your product. Obviously, you got to show the product. Keep it brief and focused, kind of that 15 to 30 second recommendation. In fact, I hadn't even read this part yet, and that's exactly what they're recommending. Optimizing for the format, so it auto plays. So you want to have sound on it for sure, and think about that. And they say consider the loop. Once this video ends, it will automatically loop. So think about the transition at the very end if you want to fade to black and refade in, that kind of thing. Those are all advanced things, but honestly, anytime Amazon rolls something out in beta, just typically showing up to the game, even if you're not fully optimized, is acceptable. So anyway, so give that a roll. If you've already got a high budget in place, you've already knocked out all your sponsored products, you've already got sponsored brands. If you've done all of those things, this would be an opportunity to roll out video in addition to that. If you don't have a video shot today, can you pull out your cell phone and shoot a quick video? Potentially. And what I would do if I was in your shoes, if you're going to test that, I would have somebody on camera who speaks well and fluent, get on camera for 15 to 30 seconds, demo the product, and cut it. this is probably an opportunity to do a professional video. But if you don't have that, roll out a test and see what happens. The difference between this and say an EBC video or A+ video, so I'll show you one of those right now, is you can get away with a very low quality, low production value rather, video shot, right? So in this one, which is on the listing itself, we shot this with a cell phone. We're just trying to do a demonstration where we zoom in and show, hey, this is a glass item. It's packaged really well. It's going to show up to your door without getting damaged. That's all we're trying to demonstrate. The view count on this is ridiculously low. It's like way less than even a quarter of a percentage point. But by having the video on the listing, it did improve conversion rates. So the best practices for this do not directly correspond over to sponsored brand videos. You will need to shoot differently for those. This one could be a little bit more low production value. I think with the advertisements, you get if you're going to invest up to $5 to $10 a click, they need to be professional. You might have to spend a couple grand and make a good one, and edit it and make sure it's clean and cut. All right, if you guys need any help getting sponsored brand videos up for your own company, you can go over to myamazonguy.com and contact us, and we'll be happy to manage ads for you, sponsored products, videos, brands, anything you need. Thanks very much.